Welcome back to Banished. Well, we avoided dying totally in the last episode, but it doesn't look any better now. Well, we have one woodcutter, but we can't hardly get enough food to get our colony running. Well, we have a small, very small surplus, but 6 out of 8 adults are gathering food at the moment, and it's still not enough. And every time we have food in storage, everyone is grabbing that like there's no tomorrow, which probably isn't. And even though it's spring, I don't have high hopes for our colony, and suppose we'll start a new one very soon. Yeah, as I said before, I have watched people playing this game, but firstly, they played modded versions, and secondly, if you don't understand the mechanics, you understand nothing of this game. So we'll spend a lot of time learning, and I'm quite happy actually to do so. If we would have started off too good, well, we would have missed the fun of the reserve of firewood is low. At least we have a reserve of it. Stop complaining. Yeah, I probably should have placed that over here, even though it would have been not as effective, but well, at least we would have been a lot more closer to it, because the ways are much too long for our yeah, I keep calling them colonists, townspeople. Well, okay, at least they have firewood now. Oh my god. I just drank something, and my throat is dry as desert. Ah! Well, at least I've got some water beside my chair, so... Well, at the moment, it doesn't look too bad. But it could look a lot whatever better, because we still, every little bit of food we gather is immediately, you know what, I'd rather have 3 fishermen than gatherers. Yeah, gatherers are a great way to collect food in the beginning, of course. I've seen it. Yeah, and again, there are people without food. And in this house lives Elena, hunter. I see. Well, at least we have one person more now, so we could try to get this done. If we could start with any animals. If we can't, that is completely in vain and a complete waste of resources for the moment. More children have become adults. That's great. Forester. And we'll have another herbalist now. But I don't think we can make it. You know what? No herbalist. More fishermen. As of now, we are hardly surviving and don't produce any surplus Yeah, a little bit of surplus, but we're already again in late summer. Well, we have a little bit of firewood. Let's crank that down to 300. But anyhow, one little catastrophe and we're done for again. Is gathering food. They're always gathering food and that's it. That's why nothing is getting built, because it's getting something to eat. Just cut one tree down and is visiting the herbalist, which we don't have. So she's getting herbs. You reached the production limit, that's great. Well, my definition of mild weather is obviously a bit more different from what the game says is mild weather. Because late autumn 0 degrees, that's late autumn and snow, that's a bit more Eastern Europe than Middle European autumn, is it? Well, my first choice would have been the Caribbean, but that's not... Well, let's see if there's a mod for that. Actually, the weather effects are quite nice. I really like them, even though the weather is probably killing us very soon. And still no surplus of food. We got one laborer at the moment. The next one will... Yeah. What are we going to do? We would actually need another fisher hut. Well, actually we are surviving. Let's have the laborer actually work as a hunter for the moment. A new child was born. We have enough firewood. We are not totally out of food. Well, actually we are on the limit, but we survived another winter, it seems. Another child was born. And we're actually getting somewhere. We got another laborer, so we got ourselves the next herbalist. Congratulations! And yeah. Well, it's a game of survival, so the fact that we actually made it to spring of the 4th year is astonishing. Because I didn't believe we actually would make it this far. Perhaps it would have help if I put in some houses in here so they wouldn't have to run that far for their food. Well, okay. It's going slowly, but it's going actually. Picking up resources. But why are you picking up resources up there? Gathering food. Getting something to eat. Yeah, that's always the problem. We are constantly out of food. Even though our situation is not that bad, we are constantly out of food, even though most of our colonists are all the time working in food production. We have another adult. You go as a gatherer. It's visiting the herbalist. Great. Getting something to eat. That's awful. We're hardly surviving and we're getting actually nowhere. Well, and if we had any animals, they would have starved by now. We are in early autumn now. So what we are going to do is actually building a crop field. It won't do anything for this year, but at least in the next year we'll be able to produce anything on it. Well, hopefully. $16 food, but I suppose a building caught fire. So what? Yeah, and they're running to the next water source, which is most probably that. I won't suppose that this will help. Great, which will actually mean nobody is able to collect food anymore, so everyone will starve as soon as... Am I right? Yeah. Well, at least the fire is not spreading, which would be the greater catastrophe, because we don't have any builders to build us more houses. And I even can't, at least I don't know how, tell them how to not extinguish the fire. Oh no, so the fire is actually spreading. So we are officially dead now. It's autumn, we are running into winter, we have no food reserves. Our houses are burning down. Yeah, it's snowing now, people are without houses. And great. Now this is a catastrophe. Oh God. Could it be any worse? Well, yeah, of course it could. Lesson learned. Next time we'll build the houses a little bit more farther apart. Frozen to death. Well, at least not burned to death, eh? Hungry, no home, freezing. You too. Yeah, now we have firewood. Died of starvation. Hunter died of starvation. Yeah, that's it. Now it's getting to an end. Died of starvation. Frozen to death. Frozen to death. That's it. There's no chance whatsoever to stop this, because it's -8 degrees. We have no houses. We can't tell them to sleep in. Yeah, there they're going. It's over. And the last one. Finding food. No, you aren't. That's it. We're done for. Well, regarding the time, it doesn't matter if we start again now. But this town is definitely done for good. Yeah, we built these houses too close to each other. We built everything too far away, so everyone had to run. We actually should have built these houses over here. Well, then this barn would have been too far away, but it doesn't matter. The colony is dead. Yeah, lessons learned. Well, it's actually nice that the game doesn't throw us out. Even though there's nothing that we can do anymore. We managed to survive for 4 years. I hope we'll do better next time. As I said, there's no point in starting a new colony right now. I will look into mods if there's something that I could use, and I'll look into some wikis to check out what we can do apart from building houses near closer to the actual workplaces and building the houses a little bit more far from each other so they won't catch fire in case of the next. Well, otherwise, thank you for joining in. I hope we all learn from this, and if you have any tips or tricks you want to share with me, please post them in the comment section. If you liked the video anyways, well, then thumbs ups for free. If you didn't like it, which I could understand, but thumbs downs for free as well. And as I said, I will check into mods and we'll see what we can do the next time. Until then, I'll see you. Bye bye.